Do you ever wonder how that vibrant green latte became a global sensation? We're diving deep into the fascinating story of matcha, tracing its path from ancient Zen rituals to the trendy cafes and supermarket shelves of today. Prepare to see your favorite green drink in a whole new light. Matcha isn't just brewed, it's the entire leaf consumed whole. Grown in the shade, the leaves are processed, their stems and veins removed, then slowly ground into a silky fine powder. That means the whole leaf ends up in your cup, caffeine and L-theanine working together, delivering rich vegetal notes and a distinct umami depth. Watching the fine powder blend into vivid green liquid is the most visible mark that sets matcha apart from any other tea. The texture is silky, the finish balanced, neither as strong as coffee nor as light as regular tea. Preparing it is a short yet precise choreography. We'll explore the detailed farming and processing steps in a moment. For now, remember this. Matcha turns the idea of the whole leaf into a daily ritual performed in green. That visual signature, the bright foam and steady calm, captures attention both in traditional ceremonies and modern cafes alike. The stillness of its color and texture whispers of the craftsmanship behind it. In a single bowl lies the balance of centuries of refinement. So, where did this refinement begin? Let's trace matcha's journey, from Song Dynasty China to the tea rooms of Japan. Matcha's story reaches back to the powdered tea traditions of China's Song Dynasty. In those days, tea bricks were ground, whisked with hot water using bamboo tools, a method known as tencha. It wasn't just a drink. It was a stage for poetry, aesthetics, and refined conversation. In 1191, Zen monk Eisai returned from China, bringing both tea seeds and the philosophy of tea to Japan. In his work Hisai Yojoko, Eisai linked tea to the discipline of both mind and body. From temple halls, tea spread to samurai and noble households, synonymous with alertness, balance, and restraint. By the 15th and 16th centuries, masters Murata Juko, Takano Joho, and Senno Rikyu redefined the tea ceremony with a new aesthetic. Wabi cha. Small rooms, simple bowls, the beauty of imperfection. A shift from grandeur to inner stillness. Every motion became a moment of mindfulness. Silence above the foam. Depth within the bowl. Thus emerged an unbroken cultural thread, from China's literary salons to Japan's serene tea rooms. Now, let's explore what makes this culture possible, the farming and processing steps that bring matcha from field to bowl. From field to bowl, every step in the chain shapes matcha's color, aroma, and taste. Shading, 2 to 4 weeks. As the plants are covered from sunlight, levels of L-theanine and chlorophyll rise, bitterness softens, and sweet grassy umami notes emerge. Steaming. Immediately after harvest, the leaves are briefly steamed to stop oxidation and lock in that vivid emerald hue. Asamushi, fukamushi. A short steam gives a fresh grassy flavor. A deeper steam creates a rounder, sweeter profile. Tencha stage. Stems and veins are removed, leaving only tender leaf tissue which is gently dried, an essential step for a smooth, even powder. Stone milling. At a slow pace of about 40 to 50 grams per hour, the dried tencha is ground to prevent heat buildup and preserve a silky texture. The result is a powder so fine it flows like smoke, producing a rich color and soft mouthfeel when whisked with water. Quality signals. First harvest, Ichibancha. Traditional regions like Uji, Nishio, or Kagoshima, and specific cultivars all point to premium grade. Fresh milling, true stone grinding, and using young leaf buds, these are reliable signs of top-quality matcha. Label reality. Ceremonial grade isn't an official category in Japan. It's mostly a marketing term. For consumers, check the origin, harvest date, freshness guarantee, and transparency of the producer or importer. Trust the process, not just the label. Now, how does this fine green powder transform once it reaches the bowl or the cafe? Let's explore matcha's evolution from Koicha to Latte. In the traditional tea room, there are two main ways to prepare matcha: Koicha and usucha, the same powder, two distinct rhythms. Koicha uses more matcha and less water, creating a thick, silky, almost syrup-like drink made from the finest leaves where umami dominate. Usucha, whisked with more water, produces a lighter, frothier, and more refreshing experience. It's often served with wagashi, traditional Japanese sweets that balance matcha's subtle bitterness with gentle sweetness. Together, these two styles shape the language of the slow ritual. The bowl, the tools, the quiet preparation, and the restrained presentation. By the late 20th century, the scene expanded. Matcha moved from the tea room to cafe counters and into packaged products. From the 1990s onward, ice cream, desserts, and global coffee chains brought matcha into pop culture. Lattes soon became menu icons. Today, options abound. Matcha lattes, flat whites, smoothies, ice creams, soft serves, and ready-to-drink bottles. The third wave coffee scene reimagined matcha into a fast but mindful ritual. Barista choreography and color contrast took center stage. Milk softens the bitterness. The sweet umami balance and creamy texture enhance that instantly recognizable green hue. Yet the aesthetic of its origin endures. The essence of the ritual lives on, even in a modern cup. Now, let's shift to the science window, the benefits, limits, and risks behind the green powder's reputation. What does matcha really promise? And where does the science actually stand? Let's keep it short and clear. The key distinction lies in the whole leaf, rich in polyphenols, especially EGCG, and the unique pairing of L-theanine and caffeine. For many people, this combination creates a state of calm alertness, improved focus with a smoother, more balanced kind of energy. Some studies report small to moderate improvements in cardiometabolic markers, though most evidence comes from general green tea research. Matcha-specific data is still limited. Animal and small human studies show encouraging signals, but consistency is low, too early to claim any definitive benefits. That's why we stay realistic. Claims about cancer prevention or rapid weight loss are, for now, not proven. Risk 1. Very hot beverages, around 65 degrees Celsius or above, may increase the risk of esophageal damage. Let your water cool slightly to around 80 degrees Celsius before whisking. Risk 2. In concentrated extract or supplement form, high EGCG levels have been linked, rarely, to liver issues. In beverage form, matcha is generally considered safe. Caffeine sensitivity matters. Some may experience palpitations, insomnia, or stomach discomfort. If you're on medication, like blood thinners, consult your doctor. Safe range. For healthy adults, 300 to 400 milligrams of total caffeine per day is generally fine, roughly 4 to 5 bowls of matcha, depending on preparation. Remember, matcha isn't medicine. It's best enjoyed as part of a balanced diet, with movement, rest, and moderation. Potential, yes. Proof, limited. Enjoy it mindfully and safely. Now, let's ask, why is matcha everywhere right now? So, why now? That bright green aesthetic pops on social media, and its promise of calm alertness fits perfectly with the rhythm of modern life. Matcha's image works like a built-in filter. Clean surface, bold color, minimal design. The exact formula algorithms adore. Packaging speaks the same language. Natural, pure, minimal. You can read the message at a glance from the shelf. The third wave coffee and tea scene adapted matcha into fast yet mindful service. Ritual gestures translated behind the modern bar. For cafes, it's a plus, an alternative caffeine profile to coffee. For consumers, a plus too, softened bitterness and a photogenic finish. As demand grew, supply diversified. Production expanded beyond Japan, widening the range of quality, price, and flavor. The key question: where does the powder in your bowl come from? Is the origin, harvest, and supply chain transparent? Don't just trust the ceremonial label. Look at the process. Shading, fresh milling, stone grinding, young leaves. Details that leave proof of authenticity. Cultural awareness matters too. This isn't just a drink, but a living interpretation of the centuries-old chado, the way of tea. Respecting roots while embracing creativity. Yes, both can coexist. We can enjoy modern forms without losing the spirit of the ritual. Quick guide for mindful drinking. Check origin and producer transparency. Avoid overheating and know your limits. Good matcha shines with good habits. Across 8 centuries, from ritual to retail, one bowl of matcha continues to offer both calm and energy. The key is to choose it mindfully and drink it with respect.